News at 4. First, the highlights. Lagos State government celebrates World Environment Day. Calls for safeguarding of planet. President Tinubu orders immediate execution of infrastructural projects nationwide. On the 14th, United Kingdom members of Parliament vote to end contentious prosecutions of women in England, Wales for pregnancy termination. And in sports, Nigeria striker Victor Osimhen wins Turkish Super League goal of the season. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State government says safeguarding the planet requires not just awareness, but a deliberate and transformative action by everyone. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, stated this during the year 2025 World Environment Day celebration held at the Fakojai Secretariat, Ogba. Wahab said this year's theme draws urgent attention to an alarming global threat of plastic pollution and its impact on the ecosystem. The commissioner, who was represented by the general manager, Lagos Wastewater Management Office, Adefemi Afolabi, explained that the program is being held simultaneously at the 5 divisions of Lagos with the theme Ending Plastic Pollution, focused on combating plastic pollution under the campaign #Beat Plastic Pollution. He said the theme draws attention to the core objectives of Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs 12, 14, and 15, which include reducing waste generation through prevention, reduction, recycling, and reuse, while promoting responsible consumption as well as production and protecting marine life and preserving terrestrial biodiversity. Wahab said plastic waste clogs waterways, litters streets, and seeps into the ocean, noting 2/3 of these plastics are short-lived products that become wastes and fuel the ocean while eventually finding their way into the human food chain. He said the need to unite to break addiction with plastics is now, adding that everyone must champion zero waste and build a truly circular economy by switching from single use of plastic to reusable and biodegradable packaging. 423 Lagos State pilgrims comprising 179 males and 244 females are back in Nigeria after completing the Hajj rites in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Special Advisor to the Governor of Lagos State on Islamic Matters and Chairman, Central Working Committee for Year 2025 Hajj Exercise, Ahmad Jebe, led the pilgrims on the return journey as they arrived at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos. Describing the pilgrims as good ambassadors of the state, Jebe commended their peaceful conduct and enjoined them to reflect on the lessons of the spiritual exercise by allowing its manifestation in their life, businesses, and relationship with fellow human beings going forward. He also applauded Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and his deputy, Obafemi Hamzat, for the support extended to the Central Working Committee and the entire pilgrims, which made the operation a huge success. The Nigeria Union of Journalists, NUJ, will on Saturday, June 21, celebrate its 70th anniversary with a national event at the Shehu Musa Yaradua Center in Abuja under the theme Redefining Media Practice in the Age of Artificial Intelligence. In a statement signed by the Deputy National President of the NUJ and Chairman of the Organizing Committee, Abimbola Oyetunde, the union said the occasion will not only honor its historic journey, but also confront the pressing realities shaping modern journalism. Oyetunde said it is a celebration of the NUJ's 70 years of unwavering commitment to protecting media freedom, advancing professionalism, and defending democracy, and a time to reflect deeply on the disruptive changes in media practice, especially with the rise of artificial intelligence and digital manipulation. Also expected are captains of industry, all national officers of the union, past NUJ presidents and secretaries, members of the Central Working Committee and NEC, and leaders of NAWAJ, who will be specially honored for their contributions. Highlights of the celebration will be the unveiling of the commemorative book titled 70 Years of the NUJ, From Struggle to Strength, authored by former NUJ National Secretary Shoaibu Lehman, who has devoted over 3 decades to the union. The NUJ at 70 celebration underscores the union's pivotal role in safeguarding press freedom, holding power accountable, and navigating the complexities of a fast-evolving media ecosystem. And now to the rest of the stories. President Bola Tinubu has ordered the immediate execution of all approved infrastructure projects nationwide. The president gave the order at the 2025 Nigeria Public-Private Partnership PPP Summit, organized by the Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission, ICRC, with the theme, Unlocking Nigeria's Potential, the role of public-private partnerships in delivering the renewed hope agenda. President Tinubu, who was represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, said his administration remains determined to deliver infrastructure that is both sustainable and inclusive, cautioning against delays caused by bureaucratic hurdles. He said the federal government plans to fast-track approvals for viable projects and intensify coordination amongst ministries, departments, and agencies, MDAs, to ensure rapid implementation. As part of sustained efforts to restore peace and stability across the north-central region, the Nigerian Air Force NAF has deployed additional air assets under Operation Wellstroke OPWS. Director, Public Relations and Information, NAF, Air Commodore Ehime Ejodame, in a statement, said the strategic move had reinforced the NAF's commitment to enhancing security, supporting ground operations, and reassuring communities affected by banditry, kidnapping, and communal unrest. He said the Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, conducted a first-hand evaluation of air operations under OPWS to assess the effectiveness of these expanded efforts. According to him, the visit included a high-level strategic engagement at the headquarters, Tactical Air Command, Makurdi. Now to foreign news. United Kingdom members of Parliament have voted to end contentious prosecutions of women in England and Wales for terminating pregnancy, paving the way for a huge overhaul of how the country's abortion laws are enforced. Currently, a woman can face criminal charges for choosing to end a pregnancy after 24 weeks or without the approval of 2 doctors on the laws, which technically still carry a maximum sentence of life imprisonment. The issue has gained attention in the UK due to recent court cases. Members of Parliament voted by a majority of 242 in favour of an amendment put forward by Labour Member of Parliament Tonia Antoniaisi, which would ensure that no woman will be criminally pursued for terminating her own pregnancy at any time, even though the amendment leaves the underlying abortion laws unchanged. The full crime and policing bill must now be voted on by Parliament and then passed by the upper House of Lords before becoming law. Abortion in England and Wales is a criminal offence under the Offences Against the Person Act, passed in 1861 during the Victorian age, and which theoretically carries a maximum sentence of life imprisonment. Abortions are allowed in limited circumstances after this time, such as if the mother's life is in danger or there is substantial risk that a child could be born with a serious disability. And now sports. Nigerian international Victor Osimhen has won the Turkish Super League goal of the season. The 28-year-old won the award for his spectacular acrobatic kick against Antalyaspor in October 2024. Osimhen netted the superb goal, his 3rd league goal of the season for Galatasaray in the closing stages of the game. The striker finished as top scorer in the league with 26 goals. He was on target 37 times across all competitions for Okan Buruk's side. Osimhen joined Galatasaray on a season-long loan deal from Napoli last September. And that's all for the news at 4. Always obey road signs and traffic lights. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 51,514 graduates applied for the graduate internship program designed to expose interns to hands-on work experience? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government says safeguarding the planet requires not just awareness, but a deliberate and transformative action by everyone. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, stated this during the year 2025 World Environment Day celebration held at the Fakojaye Secretariat. President Bola Tinubu has ordered the immediate execution of all approved infrastructure projects nationwide. We also told you that United Kingdom members of Parliament have voted to end contentious prosecutions of women in England and Wales for terminating pregnancies, paving the way for a huge overhaul of how the country's abortion laws are enforced. And in sports, Nigerian international Victor Osimhen has won the Turkish Super League goal of the season. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adeswa Ejoyoka. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.